All right. So, Amelia, I think it would be your turn to scribe this week if you're okay with that.
Yep, I'm down.
And Signet, you were our previous scribe, yes?
Yes.
Do you want to give us a quick recap of what happened last time?
So we were in a fight with, I'll go back to my notes. We were in a fight with constructs. We got saved by our newest member, um, Yilda, um, who was a veteran wizard, from Dust Melody. We fought an 8-foot golem. Um, we, uh, we fought and barely won. Uh, we left and we were offered the extra 50 gold for the bookshelves, and then we went back to the Candlehome.
Yeah, and
Oh, and
go ahead.
we had reports of nodes attacking.
Yeah, so a couple of scouts had gone missing, and there was a base that was discovered in the kind of immediate area, and that's kind of where we left off. So it is the 29th of winter at 8:30 a.m. I think we were like a day into town. Everyone had just rested. And was the plan to stay in town for a bit?
I believe so, yeah. Like we did some downtime and last I heard that there were some gnolls who like were discovered over at Last Light that they wanted us to come check out, that they had kidnapped some group of scouts.
Yeah, it looks like one day of downtime had passed. So I guess, yeah, you could have put a day towards your projects. I think you had planned to stay here for a few days. Was that right? And work on
I
your
thought we
stuff?
s- I thought we stayed for about 3 days.
I have one day here on my notes. But
I
here,
have three in
let me double
I have
check.
3 in mine. And we were
Uh,
planning to stay for a full week.
so
According to your notes in the main chat, we spent
26,
4 days.
27, 28, 20. All right, yeah, I think it. Okay, so the 25th of winter was when you started. Okay, yeah, it looks like it was 4 days.
Hang on.
I guess it was okay. So yeah, because you didn't get it on the 25th, so maybe it was 3 days. Maybe I'm just getting the dates a little mixed up here. All right, so
It was
yeah,
3 or 4, or maybe it was originally 3, and I bullied you into giving me a fourth day.
it sounds like
You
something that could have happened.
you
Sounds
specified
like
in the
maybe.
main chat. You specified in the main chat it was 4 days of downtime to spend.
Oh, did I post that there? That would make it
Yeah.
easier. Uh, all right. I don't know if I posted it there. I'm not going to call myself a liar. Okay. Yeah, there it is. All right. So yeah, I think it is 4 days anyway, because my notes are just a little weird. Because I think I recorded 3 days, then one day. But yeah, those dates line up. So sure, we could say 4 days. But yeah, so at this point, I think it was the morning of the fifth day. What are we thinking?
Um, did we, were we going to find the nose or?
I know there was certain projects you all had wanted to finish up.
Yes.
So do you want to
Yeah,
keep working on those for a bit? Do you want to go look for the Knolls? Do you want to head back to that dungeon? Um, I think. Did you take those bookshelves?
Not yet. We are going back for them.
Okay, so they are still there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, what's the plan? What do you all want to do? Candle has been pretty quiet. I mean, there's some whispers of trouble in the caves with those gnoll attacks and people going missing. But the town itself has not seen much issue.
Right.
So we're going
Do
to
you
check out
want?
the gnomes, huh?
Should we spend one more day of downtime and then head over to the library?
Did you want me to make your armor?
Yeah.
That would require another day.
Yeah. So why don't we spend, like, you need 5 days, Brian?
I think it was a week.
Yeah. So you had 4.
What was that for?
Turning the animated armor corpses into plate mail.
The
Not plate mail, plate, yeah.
what were they called? Ankeg?
Animated armor.
Oh, right, you were repairing that. Okay. That's right.
If do you have enough gold? If we're taking another day, I'll invest another gold in my deep speech learning.
Yeah, no, well, we have to pass the day, but you can certainly look for a trainer and look into that. So, where was the repairing the armor project?
Hasn't been started yet.
Okay,
Because I wasn't in that session.
alright, so you're just gonna spend 5 days on that. What was the gold piece amount I gave you for repairing that?
It was the corpses.
Yeah, there'd probably still be a price for materials. Did I give you?
Materials on top.
Yeah, I don't know if you gave us a price.
Okay. Let me.
No, there wasn't a price. You said we could convert 4 corpse. 4 sets of
Oh.
full plate into 1 set of plate.
Oh, that's right. You said you were taking multiple armors and putting them together. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought you meant just repairing one of them. All right. So yeah, if you're gonna use all 4, you could probably just use the parts from the different ones to make that. That's fine.
Okay.
So
And because an actual day is longer than 8 hours, can I read and do downtime? Or would I have to spend downtime reading?
you can only put 1 day towards one project, I believe the rules are. So you can't like split it up into like take more time and not sleep. You can only spend 1 day per project.
I'm just thinking like reading isn't like a strenuous activity. So if you sleep 8 hours, work 8 hours, still got 8 hours to spare. But never mind.
Which were you talking about reading something in particular or?
The book, the tome, it's fine.
Yeah, so anything over the 8 hours of your downtime activity you can put towards reading. So when you finish that, what is it? Let's see. You guys wake up at 7:30. So you'd probably finish that around 8 to 12 is 4 hours, and another 4 hours, like 4 in the afternoon. So probably 4 till midnight or so, which is another 8 hours you could probably spend reading. That would be fine, as long as nothing else is happening. So are we
Okay.
trying to pass the day then? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Alright, so unless anyone's doing anything, I will start passing time. Let's see if...
I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, my downtime activity is gonna be just making things for the store.
Yeah, so Like, are you talking about working your shop to make money?
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
that's fine. So you're spending a day doing that. Do you all have activities you're doing today? I think so.
Yeah.
Signet, what are you working on? Anything in particular?
I'm doing my deep speech.
That's right. Your deep speech, and Clyde is spending. He spent 4 days so far, and he's spending another day, hoping to complete it today. All right. So time is passing. Where are you all? So Clyde's in his shop. You are in your shop. And okay. Interesting. Alright, so the day is passing, you're all doing your activities. When Amelia,
Sorry,
Uh,
interrupt. Just look. I don't mean to interrupt. But I just looking in. I'm just looking at my inventory, and I have boots and 3 potions. I'm wondering if those still need to be identified or have already been identified, and they're just leftovers.
do you
We've
know?
got Blink
Go.
Mail with +1. We've got boots, 4 potions, and we've got robes with stars and a wizard hat that need identifying.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Do you have the session numbers those are from, by chance?
Last
Couple
session, I believe.
sessions ago.
Alright, let me look through my notes. And you, do you have these separately, or is this just party inventory that you never got around to identifying?
I think I was wearing the robe. Amelia has the boots. And then there's just 4 potions.
Like I have 3 in my inventory.
Well,
Okay,
we've got-
I think I found the 4 potions. I think I remember the boots. Let me see if I have those somewhere. Boots, boots, boots. You got the splint mail. Are we sure those boots were magical?
Yes.
Boots. Oh, am I not seeing? I remember you finding the boots in that one dormitory room.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. I thought you identified those.
I thought we did, but I haven't made a note of identifying them.
Okay.
Like I said, they were in my inventory, and I just wasn't sure if it had been done or if I can delete them.
So I thought those were the boots of Elvenkind that were given to Keller. Here, let me check his inventory.
Yeah, no, that's correct.
So yeah, he has those. So could you delete those then?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, those are already taken care of then. So the potions, however, I can say you identify those. Oh, dang it. Oh, wait. Am I not in the right game? What's going on? Did Roll20 just do to me? Alright, hopping back in. That was weird. All right. So the first potion is a potion of water breathing. The second potion. Okay, looks like I'm back in. The second potion is a healing potion. The third one is a healing potion. And the fourth one is a potion of greater healing. So 2 healing potions, a greater healing, and a water breathing were those 4.
Have you got them?
I think you do because you're the one with identify.
Yeah, sure. So just delete those and you can add them to the party treasury. I just want to make sure. Yeah.
Which, speaking of identify, can I get 100 gold piece, Carl, please? Now that we're in town.
Yeah, you can buy one from the markets. Let's see. So if you had gone and bought a gem, yeah, you could say you just paid the 100 gold. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. My business is completed. Thank you. Again, sorry for interrupting.
Oh, that's fine. Where was I? Oh, that's right. So Amelia, it's kind of the middle of the day. You're working at your shop. Let me get my stuff opened again. Say it's about 1 o'clock. When you would hear some kind of commotion outside. It sounds like a bunch of people yelling about something.
Can I kind of just stand on my front porch and just fold my arms and look into, like, just kind of check out, if there's any kind of like dirty business going on? I want to look intimidating.
All right.
So that they don't try to hit my store.
So you, yeah, that's fine. So you walk out front. You would see several people in the market who are yelling that there's something going on in the south area. There might be some gnolls in town, is what they're yelling. They may have slipped past the gates.
All right, I'm gonna.
A couple of guards are there talking to them.
All right, I'm gonna call out to Oliver and my assistant and just say, "Hey, keep an eye on the store. I'll be back."
Oliver nods.
I'm gonna walk over to the guards and just say, "Hey, what's going on here?"
So one of the guards would recognize you and say, "Oh, Amelia, thank goodness you're here. We think some gnolls may have broken past the gate. At least that's what these people are telling us. I was gonna go run the info to town hall while several of us head south to look into this. Would you be willing to come with us? Are the rest of your friends around?"
Somewhere around here, but I'm sure we can find them. What exactly is going on? Like, they've broken through. Do you know which clan?
The guy shakes his head. He says, "I don't know. When I saw them coming down or coming through the cave, a couple of the guards had engaged them, and I think several people had been killed already. I just ran as fast as I could. I came up to the marketplace to try to get help."
Right.
And at this point, one of the guards is going to start running towards town hall.
Okay, I'm gonna go get Clyde. If you could run and go get Siggy.
You asking the guards to?
Yeah. Go find a elf dude. Likes to read. Big nerd.
He says, "Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with your ally. They've been in town for
Awesome.
a couple of days. I think I saw him over at the Devil site."
Great. Tell him to meet me at tell him to meet me just before the gate.
He would nod to you. All right, so they run off to get your allies. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna go find Clyde.
Okay, so you're going with the guard to look for Clyde.
Oh, I said I was gonna go get Clyde, and then I sent the other guy
Oh,
after
okay, I
they
misunderstood
get.
you. All right, so you're going north to Clyde's shop.
Yeah.
All right, so you move north through the cave, rushing past Town Hall, where you see a couple of guards are assembling now. It also sounds like there are more people reporting Knoll sightings within the city. But you would get to Clyde's shop up there. I'm guessing the new door would probably be locked, right?
My last door wasn't broken.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I guess you would go inside, and Clyde would probably be there working on the armor.
We got some gnolls in the city. You coming?
Isn't that what we pay the guards for?
Look, man, sounds like some people have already been hurt.
Why do I even bother paying fucking taxes?
It's up to you. You don't have to come.
I don't have to come. Okay.
No. Just thought you'd wanna come along. You know, seeing as I can take out more gnolls than you.
See you later then?
After that, I'll just head to the south gate.
All right, so you head back south. What about Signet? Would you answer the call?
I would answer the call.
All right, so by the time you get back, Amelia, Signet would be there with the guards. Looks like a bunch of them have assembled. Oliver says, "You sure you don't need some help down there, boss? It sounds like there might be a couple of them."
You wanna come?
He says, "Well, I haven't gotten to see too much action in the last week or so. Been itching for a fight."
All right. All right. Well, we can get the Bolter to come out here, look intimidating. Doesn't do much, but nobody knows that yet. Gives him a wink.
Bolter would come wheeling out. All right, so you and the guards are gonna head south to see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, so as you're heading this way, you would see some lights to the east of you and hear some screams. It looks like there may be another attack right here in this area. Where is it? Over here. Do you want to do anything about that, or just keep heading south?
And I think I wouldn't mind stopping or at least like the guards are there, right, with us?
Yeah, so several of the guards are probably breaking off to go towards that attack.
All right.
Do you want
Yeah,
to
no,
help them, or do you want to?
I'll tell the guards to like take care of that quickly, and we'll keep heading south.
Okay, so you're going south, leaving some of your guards here. Got it. Alright, so while they're engaging them, you continue south, and as you approach, you would see something going on up ahead. There's a fairly large estate down here. One of the allies of Keller's family you would hear some screams coming from it, and as you rush up, there would be gnolls there. I assume you're not trying to move in stealthily, you're just moving up, right?
No.
All
I
right.
don't see anything. I just have a blank screen.
Yeah, I didn't put you on the map yet. Give me one moment.
Okay. Just making sure. Also, can I have access to Oliver?
Yeah. Or if you want, I can try to do Oliver. Here, I'll give you
Oh, I
access.
don't. I can. Yeah, I'll just do it.
Make my life easier.
Exactly.
All right. So Amelia. All right. So you come rushing up from the north. Signet, stick you on here, and Amelia, and where is he? Oliver. As you approach the estate here, oh, and you can put him back to full because he's had several days to rest. You would see a couple of gnolls in the area. Out front, looks like they're dragging stuff out of the house. One of them would notice you approaching, and they would kind of screech. And need initiative rolls.
Alright.
I'll give a party token just so you can see what's going on here.
Just adjusting screens and stuff.
So one of the gnolls yells, kill them. And yeah, go ahead and give me your initiative roll. You also would hear some noise inside. And some screeches in response to the yells of the gnolls outside. There might be more coming. You also think there are some guards coming to assist you, but they're not here yet. So, looks like we have everyone on there. Amelia, you get to act first. What do you want to do?
Come on.
Oh, and I will say there are some dead people here too.
Run up 30 feet. And I will... Not good at ranged. I'm just gonna do a Sacred Flame.
Alright, so rushing towards them, you throw a sacred flame towards this guy in front.
Yeah.
Alright, so he is going to screech and try to jump out of the way of it. Giving a dex save. Oh, but he's too slow and it burns him. 5 points of radiant. He still looks pretty healthy though, and he readies his spear. Anything else?
That will be up everything.
Alright, Signet. You are the second to act.
Yep. I'll move beside Amelia. I'll cast Bane on all three of them.
Go ahead and link it. Alright, so you rush forward chanting as your energies flow towards them. Let's see. It's charisma saves. Oh, first one would make it. Natural 20. Second one, I think made it. Wow, really good rolls for them. Third one? Let's see. No, the third one is affected, so the energies affect him. So yeah, just remind me that he gets the negative D4. And mark yourself as concentrating and with the 1 minute timer. Anything else for you? So this
don't think
one
I can
is
move.
this is concentration, this marker.
Got it.
And the timer
Yeah.
is this one.
Right. Oh. I've used stuff in my movement, so I can't move anymore.
Do you have weapons and a shield in your hand right now?
But I have a shield.
Okay, so just one-handed is being used. Got it. All right. Anything else for you?
No.
All right, Oliver.
Oliver's gonna run up.
Assume he has his weapons out.
Yeah. I think this is about as far as he can get. And he's gonna take the dodge action, I guess. And he can't really do much.
All right, so he rushes forward and readies for an attack. The Flesh Gnar is going to throw down his crate. This is item interaction. Draw one of his short swords. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Rush up this way. And he is going to, since he couldn't get to you in time, take the dodge action himself. Ending his turn. This knoll back here already had his spear and shield out, so he's going to rush up to Amelia, because you threw a bunch of fire at him, and stab at you. One-handed, which you throw your shield up, blocking. You have your weapon and shield out, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. The guy back here is going to move backwards a bit, pulling out his bow. And he is going to fire at Amelia. 21.
That'll hit.
Actually, well, no, it would hit, because even with cover, that would be your exact AC.
Yeah.
Alright, so an arrow gets through your armor, doing 7 piercing as you take the arrow to, I'll say, like your shoulder pad. Luckily, it didn't go fully through, so you're only slightly poked. That is it for the knoll. New round, Amelia. What are you gonna do?
Amelia will come around here to get the flanking and come down with her hammer.
Alright, so you step around using Signet as a distraction. Bringing your hammer. Ooh. Unfortunately, you stumble a bit and completely whiff. See, Knoll
Yeah.
jumps out of the way.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
Anything else?
No, that will end my turn.
Alright, Signet.
I will maintain that. Take the dodge action.
You say take the dodge action?
Yes, and I'll continue to give Amelia the advantage over this opponent.
Alright, so you hold your shield up, carefully watching and dodging, though none of them seem particularly concerned about you right now, but go ahead and mark yourself as dodging. And anything else?
What one is dodging?
It is this one. Alright, Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver's gonna come up here and he's gonna attack the guy that Emilio is attacking.
All right.
His pack tactics.
All right. So yeah, he would get advantage as you all are
Oh,
kind of bullying that one.
Multi-attack. I believe he has a shield up.
Yeah, he has a shield.
Yeah, it's on the thing. So one-handed longsword. 14?
14. No, that would just miss. So the crafty Knoll dodges out of the way of that swing.
And a nat 20.
Oh, that would be a crit on the second one.
Alright, now how do I do... Oh, there we go.
Alright, so he is cut for 8, as he's not quick enough to avoid the second attack, and he is now looking wounded.
Okay, and that will end his turn.
Alright, he yells something in Knollish. The Flesh Gnar. He is going to move here, giving you an Oppie, Amelia, if you want to take it.
Sure.
Suspend your reaction. Yeah, 18 would connect. Solid hit with the Warhammer.
Bludgeoning.
Oof. Alright, so yeah, you gonna clock him in the... Yeah,
Magical bludgeoning.
gonna clock him in the side as he moves.
Yeah.
He will keep going though, moving to here, flanking Oliver. He's gonna multi-attack. Oh, first he's gonna draw his second short sword, so now he has 2 out. And then he's gonna multi-attack, stabbing with each one. Uh, 15 would miss on the first, and 18 would just miss on the second. Alright. That's it for him. The Knoll here is not liking this team up, so he is gonna take the dodge, hoping his buddies can help him out. The Knoll back here is gonna take a shot at Amelia. Oh, he has a free open shot. Well, he'll take cover behind the street lamp here and fire at her. Donk. 19, I believe, hits you again. So
Yes.
another arrow hits you in the back. Again, your armor takes most of it, but a little goes through and you get poked for another 5.
It's okay.
Are you needing healing?
I'm good.
Alright, so new round. A couple of things are going to happen. Several guards are going to show up. They come running in. But also, from the house, several more gnolls are going to come out. Gnoll. And Gnoll. Alright, so this first Gnoll has a bow like the others. You know this is one of their hunters. And this guy has a great axe. You think it's one of those ragers that you fought before. And they will all join the fray. So get some initiatives. So Amelia, I believe you're still first. What do you want to do?
I want to try to finish. Well, he's dodging though.
He is
I
dodging
don't
now.
I don't like that. So I guess
You know that saving
I will.
throws aren't affected by dodging unless it's a dex save.
true. Very well. Let me see. I don't really have anything. that will. Sorry, that dodge kind of screwed up my plans.
That was his plan. To
Yeah,
screw up
he
your
succeeded.
plans. But you do still have flank, so that will give you the +2.
Yeah, I guess I will just continue and try to hit him at disadvantage. Although my rolls don't tend to be very good.
Alright, so you attempt to get past his duel.
Yeah.
No, you are gonna
No.
flip and once again swing wide. Alright. I assume that's it for you?
Yeah.
Alright, the Knoll Hunter goes.
And I'm just gonna tell the guards to take out the guy.
Alright, yeah, the Knoll Hunter is going to fire at Signet, because I'll just say he's the closest enemy right now. He just got here. Luckily you were dodging. 13, I believe, will miss you, right?
Yes.
Okay, second shot. Oh, 16? Oh, no, that would miss you too. So you raise your shield blocking both arrows. And then he is going to move back, trying to get some distance. Signet.
I will use the spell command to drop. On the guy in front of me.
Alright, so you tell him to drop. He has to make a wisdom save, I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes glow with holy fire as your magics try to affect him. Oh, and he would indeed be affected, so I think on his turn he goes prone. So yeah, that would succeed. Anything else?
No.
Alright, yeah, just remind me of that on his turn. The guard back here is gonna say, help them out. He's gonna rush up. Oh wait, you told him to go for that one guy, didn't you?
Yeah, I told him to go for this guy.
So it looks like he was gonna go for the ranged guys, but yeah, he'll do what you say. You guys are the heroes. So he rushes up this way, getting the flank. He is going to attack. Stabby, stabby. Oh, nice. Oh wait, these guys are set to whisper. Why are they set to whisper? Alright, let me fix that. Well, 24 would hit, but for some reason it didn't show it. I think these are older tokens, that's why. I used to whisper all my rolls. So yeah, 24 would strike, stabbing this guy for 5 piercing and wounding him. Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver's gonna just try to take this guy out.
Okay, so he will swing with advantage. And +2 for flank. Oh, another crit. Oliver's feeling it.
Nice.
14, yeah, so he just cuts right into him, burying his sword in the creature's back, who will immediately screech and go down.
And then can he turn and take his second attack on the other guy?
Certainly can. 14, no, that will just miss.
Alright.
Alright, so this next guard is going to... Now that that guy's down, he's going to try to deal with the archers. So he's going to dash up here, kind of taking cover. He already has his spear and shield out. That is it for him. This guard here... Yeah, he sees that one's dodging. He's going to go 30 feet. And 25 feet, getting in cover here and ending his turn. The knoll here knows
Actually
he's in.
drop.
Huh?
You have
He
to
uses
drop.
his action-
Right. Thank
he
you.
uses his action to
Yeah.
flank
So
me.
he goes prone for his turn. This knoll back here is going to fire another arrow at Amelia. Donk. Nope, that one hits the box over here. The Berserker is going to enter a rage. And rush at the guy who now regrets not dodging. Oh god. He jumps back as the box there is just cut in twain, shattering everywhere. Amelia.
I'm gonna come up here and take the flank with Oliver, and I want to try to hit this guy with advantage.
Alright, so yeah, you would have advantage and flanking. Yeah, 23 will strike him as you bring your Warhammer down on him, just crushing his skull.
Nice. And then I'm gonna come up to here and use my bonus action to cast spiritual weapon.
Alright, so you chant summoning a spiritual weapon into the world. What does that look like again?
A hammer.
Alright, so a force hammer will poof into existence.
And that is a 25 to hit the barbarian dude.
Yeah, so 25 would strike him. As he is surprised by the sudden warhammer, doing 5 points as it seems to overcome his resistance. Oh.
Yeah. And that will end my turn.
Alright. The Knoll Hunter back here is gonna... $15, $20, $25, $30. Move down here and take 2 shots at your buddy Oliver. Dunk. Oh, Oliver is caught off guard as an arrow strikes him for 11 piercing. And he is slowed by 10 feet. Second shot. Dunk. No, that one's gonna fly past. Signet.
I'm gonna dispel Bane, and I'll cast a Shield of Faith upon Amelia. She's gonna play against a barbarian.
Okay. So you, what does that look like when you cast that?
Oh, merci beaucoup. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's actually
she's
really helpful.
covered in a teal blue aura of protection. It's like a body armor and cloak.
Alright. So a bluish force armor envelops her. Go ahead and reset your timer to 10. Just get rid of it and put it back on. Oh wait, that's a 10-minute spell. Never mind, you don't even need the timer. So, anything else for you?
I will go here just to give Oliver some cover from any arrows, and I will end my turn.
Okay. So Amelia has Shield of Faith. Oh, why is it not showing up? I don't think it's... Maybe it's not, Okay. I don't think we've used Shield of Faith before in this game, so I'm just adding it to the favorites now so it shows up.
I think, yeah, we have used it.
Oh, for whatever reason it wasn't showing up. Alright, so Shield of Faith. There you go, Amelia. That's it for Signet. The guard back here is gonna wish he brought a bow to this fight. He's gonna rush up, seeing that guy's dead. He's gonna go over here, trying to get behind people and dodge. As he moves in on the barbarian carefully. Oliver. So Oliver is slowed this turn.
Oliver is, I think, the closest he can get to is just behind Amelia, and he will take the dodge action.
Okay. The guard over here, in response to being attacked by the barbarian, is going to try to stab him, which he does. Doing 2 points of piercing. The rage is making him resistant. The other guard is going to try to do something about all these archers. So he is going to rush forward towards them, taking the dodge action. The gnoll over here is dead. The berserker did not appreciate your spiritual weapon, so he is gonna swing at you. Which luckily you got your shielding, because 19 would now miss, as the blue shielding repels his attack. He roars and yells something in Gnollish. That is it for him. New round. A window's gonna break on the second floor. And you would see they have a gnoll up there in the window with a bow.
Oh, good.
The guards yell, we need some backup. So, new round, Amelia.
Yeah, Amelia is going to come around. Hopefully, I don't think it's going to help to take cover from that guy. And I'm just going to get... Nah, that's a terrible idea. I'm not going to do that. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just going to hit this dude with my hammer and then bonus action spiritual weapon. So we'll do the spiritual weapon first.
Alright, yeah, 20 would strike him. Once again, the force damage going past his rage ability, so he would take normal damage. 5. Which would wound him.
And then she will smack him with her magic hammer.
Alright. Yeah, 21 will land a hit. Doing another 5
10.
points. As he seems to...
It's magic. It's magic. It's a magic weapon.
His rage does not care about the magic. He doesn't have...
Oh.
He doesn't have resistance to that. It's just like a barbarian rage.
Right, but it isn't barbarian non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing?
I don't think so. I think it's just bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. I think other types of damage go through it, but any bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing is still had by that. It's a different type of resistance. Anything else for you?
No, that'll end my turn.
Okay. So the hunter is going to yell something in Gnollish, And then he's gonna take aim at this guy, who actually would have moderate cover. Thunk. Nope. Thunk. Oh, both the arrows hit the box and that guy curses. And then the hunter is going to move back more. Signet.
Oh my god, where's the hunter going?
I'm going to maintain spell and take the dodge action.
Okay, so you dodge, trying to maintain your spell. The guard back here says, do you have this knoll handled?
Oliver just says, yeah, we got it. Can you take out the guy in the roof?
Yeah, so he's gonna... Oh, actually... Well, he can kinda... Yeah, so he's gonna move around onto the porch and dash inside the house. Disappearing from view. Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver's gonna come around to give Amelia the flank, and he's gonna take his 2 melee attacks on him.
Alright, so he's cutting at this guy. That would strike with the first one. Doing...
12 slashing, or
Alright.
6, I guess.
So that would actually take him out.
Oh, awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to look on the other one. That was 25. He'll just move 5 feet towards the door and be ready to go inside.
Alright, so the
And
hunter...
his turn.
The hunter from up above is going to fire down on this guy. Dunk. Dunk. Oh, second shot will hit, doing 3. Luckily his armor took most of it and he's still looking pretty good. The guard here is going to yell a curse up at that guy. Gonna go around the boxes this way, starting to move towards the other archers and take the dodge action. The gnoll is going to drop his bow, draw his spear, rush up at the guard. Isn't that guy dodging?
Yes.
Why isn't he marked as dodging anymore? It's weird. Oh wait, I'm playing the wrong test. So he goes now. He's gonna rush up on this guy and attack. Hurrah! 14 will barely miss. Now the gnoll goes. Now he's gonna do that. So he pulls out his spear. 16 will strike for 5. And this guard is yelling for backup because he's looking hurt. The berserker is dead, so new round, Amelia.
Amelia is going to cast. Can she send her, as a bonus action, send the how tall is this building? Like, how high is this guy? And is it far enough that she can send, like, is it close enough that she can, as a bonus action, move her spiritual weapon up towards it?
So he's on the second floor, so he's probably about 10 feet up.
Okay, yeah, no, I can get that. I can get the spiritual weapon up to him. And as a bonus action, take a smack.
That spirit weapon flies up at him. Alright, smashes the frame next to him, or smacks into it anyway. Anything else?
Amelia's just gonna run 30 feet over here. And I think she will do a Sacred Flame against the gnoll.
Okay.
That's her action. Oh dear.
Ooh. Sacred Flame. Against this guy?
Yes.
Alright, so he is gonna... No, not Spear Stab. He's gonna try to dodge... 14... Oh, he just barely dodges
makes
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that will end my turn.
Alright, the Knoll Hunter is gonna fire at this guy. Ba-doo! Oh, that's not good. Alright, so he would get an arrow to the neck. And he'll yell out, "Blood for Yenogu!" And you see all of the gnolls howl. And he's going to use his bonus action to fire again. Once at you. Pew! Nope, that would bounce off your shield. This guy's going to howl as well.
Sorry, I.
Oh,
I
wait.
was sitting there for a sec. Who is he fighting? Who is he targeting? Me?
Yeah,
other guy?
but I just realized it has to be a bite attack, so he couldn't do that anyway. I lied. This one is going to rush forward 15 feet, but he can't get to you. He freaks out for a moment at, like, snarling and rushing at you. The hunter, yeah, I guess he would have taken a second shot at you anyway and missed. Oh wait, never mind. I'm lying. So he does rush forward. It would only be for this guy. So that is it for him. Signet.
I'll move up here. I know. Actually, move it one more, sorry. And I'll cast Winds on Amelia.
Okay.
This is cured great.
Yep, Amelia, you feel better as healing energy is channeled through you.
Thank you.
Alright, that's it for Signet. Oliver.
Now, DM, you're gonna have to tell me if I can do this. So, high jump to make a high jump is 3 plus your strength. That's 6 feet for Oliver, I believe.
Yeah.
He has a 16. Can you do an athletics check to see if he can climb up onto the roof?
Yeah, so there's the wall there. He can try to climb up the side of the house and hoist himself up. It would be athletics. Oh,
Average.
10. So without a rope or anything, he's probably going to struggle a little. Now he can use his dash action to try again.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that definitely
Better.
would make it. So he moves 10, 20 feet to get up onto the kind of trellis here. The
20.
or balcony.
Okay. So then he has 5. Can he get here?
Yeah, so he moves along the edge there and engages the knoll. I
Yeah.
assume that's it for Oliver.
That is all he can do.
Alright, so the hunter is kind of taken by surprise. He is going to try to retreat into the house, giving Oliver an oppie.
Sure. He shall take it. 19.
Yeah, 19 will land a hit.
For 5.
5.
5.
Alright, and as he's backing off, he's going to take 2 shots at Oliver from inside the house. Dunk.
Miss.
Alright, so yeah, both of them would miss as Oliver kind of takes cover near the window. So yeah, this guy ran into the house at this point. Guard is gonna yell, "No, Bob! Bastards!" He's gonna
Such a
rush
common name
forward.
in this game.
A lot of Bobs. He's gonna stay behind Amelia, because those guys have bows. So he's gonna kind of move up behind you, taking the dodge action. This other guy is dead. The Knoll is gonna rush forward, charging at you with a spear thrust. Oh, that's gonna crit. So you are struck for 10 points of damage as he kind of takes you by surprise. Getting past both your defenses and the magical shielding. That's it for him. New round, Amelia.
Bonus action, can I move? Like, I guess I think my spiritual weapon has to be within view.
I
I have to be able to see it, or does it just?
don't think you. It just has to be in range. So you can just have it follow, but if it moves 20 feet, it won't get to the guy this turn because he went 30 feet into the house.
Okay, well, I guess I'll have it move 20 feet closer to me because it's not going to do much.
Okay. So it's currently at altitude 2. And you said you're moving it towards yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So it flies in this direction.
And then I will bring the hammer down on the Knoll in front of me.
Okay. Hurrah! So you respond with a Warhammer crit of your own.
Nice.
All right. 14.
14.
A very solid hit as probably several of his ribs break. He is looking badly wounded. Ugh.
Yeah, and that will end my turn.
All right. The hunter back here is gonna Signet. Did you dodge?
I did. But yeah,
Oh wait, no. You cast
No,
Cure Wounds.
yeah,
That's right.
I passed the room, yes.
So he's gonna fire at you. Ba-doo. Nope. Terrible shots, and they both just fly past. And he's gonna back off some more because he's an archer. Getting further and further away. Signet.
I'm gonna move here, give Amelia some thingy. Swords, flanking, and then I will take a dodge. Take a dodge action.
Okay. So you move there, trying to give some cover to your allies with your shield. Anything else?
I'll take the dodge action.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Did I give Amelia flanking where I am?
No, but she could just step up here. You could step up here if you wanted to give her flanking right now.
Yeah, I thought.
Okay. Anything else for you?
I'll take a dodge action, that's me.
Alright, so Oliver, he was going to go chase that archer into the house, unless you want to yell for him to come back down. He's not slowed anymore. Are you okay with him chasing the archer into the house?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
gonna, yeah, I think he'll go into the house. I was thinking maybe he will take out his crossbow, and I'm
Oh.
just deciding on whether or not I want to do that instead, but this guy's got cover, so I'm not thrilled about that. So yeah, no, he'll go.
Alright, he's
Into the
trying to
house.
chase down the hunter. The guard here.
Does he catch up?
Well, I'll say he's out of combat for now,
Oh, okay.
as he's pursuing the hunter. Him and the guard, or your guard ally, are both doing that. So the guard's gonna come up and try to stab this guy. Yeah. Oh, yep. Gets him off by surprise. 6 points. He is extremely wounded, but still just barely standing. The Knoll is going to go for Amelia because it did not like that crit.
I didn't
Nope.
like that previous crit, so
Yeah, you guys both don't like your crits. He would miss though, and Amelia, it's your turn.
yeah, I'm just gonna smush him.
All right, going for the smush. 24 will indeed smush him. He goes
Yeah.
down. All right, that it for you?
Yeah, I'll bonus action move my spiritual weapon with me, and then I'll do my 30
Okay.
dash.
So it is still up 20 feet. If you want it to go back down to 10 feet, it will cost you 10 feet of movement from the spiritual weapon. Like-
It's not moving. It's not going anywhere quickly. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned about the height right now.
All right, fair enough.
But thanks for the reminder.
All right, so the yeah.
And that'll end my turn.
All right, so the hunter is going to fire at you as it sees you running at him. 22.
Makes it.
So the arrow catches you off guard, doing 6 piercing and lowering your speed by 10. At least till the end of his turn. He's then going to take a second shot at you. Oh, jeez, that is a crit.
I'm probably gonna go down.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm down.
So Amelia would get taken out by that shot, and the hunter is attempting to retreat from the area. That is it for the hunter. Signet, what are you gonna do?
Gonna move down here. And I'll cast a Spear of the Dying.
Okay, stabilizing her. Yeah.
You don't want to bring me back up?
I can cast Cure Wounds at level 2, I believe. So I cast.
Well, do you? Because spare the dying would be your action, unless you're gonna do cure wounds instead.
Oh. Oh. Can
Which-
I do that?
Sure, if you want to cast cure wounds instead of spare the dying, that's fine. Can be the same effect basically, just you're using more magic.
Well, Cure Wounds will bring me to 1 hit point and conscious, whereas Spare the Dying is going to leave me unconscious but stable.
Alright, so you gain 11 hit points. So you are prone and you dropped your weapon, but you are alive again. You got a level of exhaustion as well.
Love that. Love that for Amelia.
Just love it. Alright, so that is it for you, Signet?
I think so.
Alright. So, inside the house, give me 2 attack rolls for Oliver.
Alrighty. With advantage because he's within 5 feet of the random guard? Question mark.
Sure.
23
Okay,
and
22. Alright, so Oliver is doing stuff inside. The guard...
Am I adding damage or?
No, it's just sort of like kind of skill check thing to see if he's
Okay.
completing what he wants to do. So the guard's going to run up here. He's going to see that you're alive. See the Knoll is fleeing, and he's going to actually go prone because he's worried about incoming fire. And he says, actually, you know what he could do here? Oh no, he used all his movement. Never mind. So yeah, he's just gonna go prone there. This Knoll is dead. New round, Amelia. So the hunter is in retreat. You are awake. You can kind of feel that you've been. Well, yeah, you're definitely not feeling good as you have a couple of arrows that stuck you. But luckily, yeah, you're okay. What do you want to do?
Is he still within 120 feet of me?
The fleeing one? Yeah, he would be.
I'm gonna hit him with a second level guiding bolt to see if I can take him down.
Oh.
Or not.
Alright, so you stand up and hurl a guiding bolt, but yeah, unfortunately 12 would not be enough. Anything
I just
else?
lie back down. I just lie back
Just
down.
go prone
I
again.
just put my head- I just put my head back down and I'm just like, fuck this.
Alright, so the archer is going to retreat. Signet. And at this point, we can kind of drop out of combat. Unless there's anything else you all want to do.
I'm gonna quickly do harness divine power to give myself a first level spell slot back.
Okay, so you use divine power. Or harness divine power, yeah, as a bonus action. Gaining some energy from your channel divinity. Inside, you hear a bunch of yelling, and a few moments later, Oliver would come outside with a very beat-up looking old Knoll archer. He says, "We got him. Everything all right out here?" He says, "Oh, boss," and he's going to run over, kind of look at you. "Are you okay?"
Amelia just like puts her thumb up into the air, but just doesn't get up from the floor.
He laughs and gives you like a slap on the shoulder. He says,
Yeah, well, she'll stand up begrudgingly.
Looks like this house got it bad, and there's a couple of dead people inside." The guard nods and says, "Well, it's a good thing you all were here to help us."
We did see there was one that got away. Is there anywhere else in town that you've heard has been hit?
He says, "I don't know. We just came from the south gate. We'd been there to change shifts with some of the guards, and we saw that it had been attacked. I'm gonna go make sure it's secure over there, and then report into town hall and see what's going on." He's
All
gonna
right.
kind of lay his dead. How many of them did they get killed? 2 of them.
2, 3. How many guards or gnolls?
Guards. I think it was
I see
2 of them.
four-
Well,
I see 4 dead. I see 4 dead here.
well, 3 of them were dead when you got here, or 2 of them maybe. But he's gonna kind of lay them out and sigh and be like, "All right," and he's gonna rush off, leaving the area.
All right.
What
What do you guys think? Do we want to take a breather, or do we want to pursue that gnoll?
I kind of want to perform last rites with the fallen guards.
Okay, so you're
We're
doing
leaving
some rituals over their fallen bodies.
You know,
All right. I guess we're taking a break.
I'm sorry.
I'm just thinking that, you know me, I fully agree with you. I'm just thinking this stuff could wait until after the attack and things are settled. Are we pursuing the escaped Knoll, or are we taking a quick 5?
Well, how we all doing? Because I'm kind of exhausted. I'm full of health, but exhausted magic wise. How about yourself?
I'm good. I can keep going.
And can we catch him?
Yeah, so she
I
would.
don't, we're not gonna outrun him, but he doesn't have many places to go in town. So this would be more of a flushing him out kind of situation.
Hmm. I'll leave the decision to you. What do you want to do?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I'll leave the decision to you. What you want to do?
Well, I personally think we should maybe flush him out. Although, I think we could take a break. I
Oh,
think we take.
sorry, real quick.
Um.
There is the one Knoll who's kind of unconscious and tied up. The guy
Oh,
that yeah, Oliver kind of beat up.
awesome. I say we take a quick 5. Um, both in game and out of game.
Okay.
All right, so you do want to kind of wait here and see who shows up.
Yeah, like I want to see. I want the guards to report back to me and see what they say. Who else is in trouble around town? Yeah, maybe take like a short rest kind of deal.
Yeah, sure.
See if
So we
do
can.
that.
Yeah.
And try to work. Yeah, like try to work out who, like, how many Knolls are where. As far as the guards can tell, make sure that the front gates sealed up again, and flush out any Knolls that managed to escape. Is kind of the goal for today.
All right. So yeah, let's do. You said you want to do an in or out of game break as well, right?
I'm looking at the time. It's like we're halfway through, so I think now would also be a good time for an out of game break. If we
All
have
right.
to
So yeah,
get
let's
some water.
take a break then and be back in 10.
Peace.
All right. Is everyone back? You all there? Oh, sounds like everyone's still away.
Back.
Welcome back. What about everyone else? Is everyone else back? No, I guess not. So yeah, how are things going with you and Amelia?
All good.
I always forget her real name. Keep wanting to call her
Katie.
Gallo Glass. Katie?
I'm sure she'll go by that.
No.
Yeah, things are good.
It's good to hear. talking with some of my players today. Seems like a bunch of people who played in my games like end up getting in relationships. I want to say it's weird, but it's definitely not something I was expecting.
It's the D&D community, really.
Yeah.
Took a bunch of like-minded people in a room together, and shit happens.
Yeah, it wasn't as much the case when I was young. Or younger, I should say. I didn't really know too many women who played D&D.
Yeah, normalization.
Seems like it's more of a thing these days, which is good.
Yeah, pop culture, normalizing it helps.
Yeah. Did I hear Amelia returning?
No, Signet.
No.
Oh, Signet. Alright.
He does sound like a Canadian woman. So I can understand the confusion.
Yeah, his mic, I don't know, you keep, like, popping in and out sometimes, so I don't always hear you that well.
Sorry. For the headphones are gonna make. I'll put them back in.
Well, we can probably get going. I'm guessing Clyde pretty much just stayed where he was and continued his work, right?
No, he went off to go and kill a bunch of gnolls.
Uh-oh. Alright. Is he gonna private fight some gnolls?
No, I'm not.
Most of the, I mean, you definitely could have gone and looked for what was going on, but yeah, it's up to you.
No, it didn't sound like I was needed, so I didn't go.
Alright. So... Signet, I guess you and Amelia are waiting here, trying to pass some time.
Yes.
Did you want to do anything while you were waiting, or should I just pass time and see if the guards return?
Well, I was performing last rites on the body.
Okay, so you're gonna keep doing that, just saying some prayers. Saying some prayers over them probably wouldn't take too long.
No.
Is there something more complex you're doing?
No.
I know there are, I forget what the spell's called, but there are funeral rituals that you can cast over bodies.
Ceremony.
Yeah.
Start them turning undead, I know. I don't have any of them.
Okay. So I'll say
Yeah,
time
like
is...
I said, I think a lot of the last right stuff usually happens after the fight is done.
Well, so like I was saying, Amelia, you're waiting here for the guards to get back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So some time is passing. Did you want to search the gnolls or anything?
Yeah. We can do that.
Alright, so you would...
Well, I want to try to take a short rest. I don't know if that conflicts with that.
No, I'll say searching them is not strenuous. Using spells and class abilities, I think, is considered strenuous, but if you're just searching, that shouldn't be too bad.
Just casually rifling through their pockets.
So the gnolls themselves don't have much. You probably find maybe like, I don't know, 8 gold pieces among them, along with their armaments. You would see that the stuff they took out of the house, there's several fairly expensive looking paintings. And you would see a sack filled with gold among the stuff they were stealing.
Okay. And you said everybody in the house was dead.
That's what Oliver had said to you. He saw a bunch of dead people in there.
Okay.
So do you want to do
So,
anything about the looted treasures from the house? Or are you just going to leave them?
I might just like take them back into the house and kind of put them in a safe location.
Okay, so you
And
start bringing them back inside.
I also just kind of want to like search the house to see if I can find any survivors.
All right. Give me a perception. Fortunately, you are at disadvantage. So that annoying exhaustion. Okay, so 13. So you're looking around the house. You do find several dead servants, you assume, like maids and such, as well as one person who looks like he may have been more rich that got stabbed, who's just kind of laying there. He might still be alive, but just barely.
One of them will shout something. Blood for someone.
Do you want to do
I don't
anything?
know. I'm
wanna-
just gonna give him guidance, and I'm gonna call to Signet.
You're gonna give the dying guy guidance?
That's pretty much all I can do. I don't want to give. I don't really want to use my spells. Does he look like he's dying like immediately? Like does he have time for Signet to run into the house and like come do like a spare the dying, or is it like I need to do something now in like the next 2 seconds or he's gonna die?
You think he's in a really bad spot. Not helping him would be risky if you want to save his life. I'm not saying he's like gonna expire like as soon as you stop, looking at him, but you don't think he has very long if he doesn't get help. Do you have medicine training?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so yeah,
You've got healing potions on you.
No, I don't.
Well, you had the.
You have.
I would
them.
have kept them. I wouldn't have kept them.
I wouldn't have kept them either because I have cure wounds.
So do I.
so you guys might want to distribute those healing potions at some point. But you're gonna call for Signet, or do you want to heal him and try to save him, or do both? I guess.
Yeah. Can I do a medicine check, an untrained medicine check, to see if I can like stabilize him while, like, just like keep him alive until Signet can get his butt over here?
Yeah, so you yell to Signet. Go ahead and give me a medicine check. Okay. So you tie up his bleeding as much as you can. He still looks pretty bad. Signet, I assume you're going to come running in.
I am. I will see it and I will cast a Spare the Dying on the guy.
Alright, so he is not actually unconscious. He's just very badly wounded.
Oh, this fucker.
Let's see.
I say out of game.
What does it do? Okay. Sure. So you rush up, casting Spare the Dying. And he still looks pretty bad, but you think that'll at least buy him some time. And actually, you have medicine training, don't you?
I actually don't.
Oh, never mind then. Let's say you could do like some kind of weird surgery on him, but yeah, you think he's okay for the time being. He still looks like he's in bad shape, but at least you don't think he's gonna bleed out right away.
Isaac, who did the no call it again? Blood for someone?
Blood for Yinogu. Do you have religion?
I do.
So that might have some relevance if you want to make a religion check. Yeah, so you know that Yinogu is a demon god that many of the Gnolls worship, especially the more evil tribes. You don't know too much about him off the top of your head, but you know that, yeah, he is a demonic creature, very powerful. I think he's a greater demon, but a lesser deity, if I remember correctly.
No.
Yeah. So as you're...
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep looking for survivors in the house.
I'm going to throw my dice off the table.
I actually want to search the house for what they were trying to do. Like, were they
They were
trying to
ran-
make it?
They were ransacking the place.
Yeah, it looked like
They were
they were doing some raiding. It sounded like several areas of the town had been hit all at once. At least when you had left. But as you're searching around, you would hear some voices outside. Heroes, are you here?
Survivor
Yeah.
in here.
So the guards would come running in as you call out, and they see the wounded guy, and they say, "You should get him to a doctor." And several of the guards will take him. They say, "It seems like there were several Gnoll attacks throughout the town, but most of them have been put down. Is everything all right here? Did any more come?"
No, none have been found yet. But I do think it's important to make sure that we check everywhere for survivors.
He nods. He says, yeah, we were sent to kind of hold down the area. We can finish checking the house if you need to go. You don't have to stay here."
Great. Thank you so much.
All right. So time passes. No. Excuse me.
Whilst time is passing,
Yep.
I would like to go find Good Boy.
Good boy. Which one was good boy?
Good Boy is Amelia's pet bolter.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if you head over to her shop, you would probably... Now, who did you have working there besides Clyde? Or not Clyde, besides Oliver? I always get those two mixed up.
Don't remember her name.
Was it Ellen? Ellen and James?
No, it wasn't. I remember her fake name that I found was hilarious, but I don't remember her real name.
Oh, that was the one you made up, right?
Yeah.
So so if you go over there, Clyde, you would see her assistant kind of talking to a customer.
Andara. Andara.
Who looks like they might be hiding in here. She would see you and say, "Oh, Clyde, come in. Close the door. I think there's Gnolls in the street."
Meh, no, whatever. They're useless. I'm just going to deal with this. And then I'm just going to start magically tinkering with Good Boy.
Alright, so Good Boy is just kind of sitting in the corner. It would roll over to you as it seems to... I assume you would want it to be friendly with your party members, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it would kind of roll over to you and you're going to tinker with it?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm using 2 of my magical tinkerings on it.
What
The
do you...
first one,
Yeah.
when anyone calls it Good Boy, it's going to bark happily.
Alright.
The second one continually emits the odor of stale pips.
Of course he does.
Ugh.
And then I'm going to...
Fucker.
My office smells like that because my cat peed in here. I hate it. Alright, so now the lobby smells like pee.
So I'm just going to say Good Boy as I leave. Make sure the bark works. And go back to work.
You fucker.
Your assistant's like, do you smell that? What is that? All right, so yeah, and you go back to your work. So
If the assistant says that, I'm just going to be like, I think he pissed in a corner, and leave.
yeah, she says, can those things piss? I don't know. So yeah, Clyde leaves. Amelia, as you're going to leave, one of the guards walks up to you and says, I found this on one of the knolls in the house. I think maybe that archer dropped it. And he would hand you a sketch of what looks like Ellen. He says, do you recognize this?
I don't, but I'll take it and I'll pocket it. I'll look into this, but thank you for bringing this to my attention.
He would nod. He says, just odd thing for the Knolls to have. This looks like maybe they were looking for someone.
Like I said, I'll look into it. Don't worry about it. Was there anyone else in the house, or was it just him? Do I know the guy who got hit? Like, small town and all that. Like, and plus he's like rich apparently.
The one who
Does he have a
owned this. Oh, the one who
Yeah.
owned this estate. You think he was friends with Culler's dad, or Keller? Keller's dad.
Keller.
Yeah.
But we're only calling him Color from now on.
And now he's Culler.
Um,
All right. Yeah, you think he was Keller's family's friend. You don't know much about the merchants in this town, the better off ones.
I would though. But like, did he have like a family?
This guy, yeah, he has a family. What would give you knowledge of him?
Background. Backstory.
Can you remind me of that? Or
Yeah, backstory.
is this like a private backstory thing?
Yeah.
Let's talk in the other room real quick then. Sorry, one moment, everyone. What am I forgetting?
For Amelia, I had said that she grew up sort of within a really, like, a very rich merchant company and then left it. So she would probably have knowledge of that.
Was that in Candle or was that back in the Empire?
That was back in the Empire, and then she left and moved in with her grandfather, who has been he worked as a tinker for a while and then settled down and built a shop.
Okay.
So ultimately what I want to know is, does this dude have a family, and like, have I seen their bodies? Do I think they could be alive in this house somewhere?
Do you want to connect what happened here to your backstory somehow?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just you said that I would know nothing about the merchants. I'm like, I'd probably know a thing or two, but yeah, no, like it's not important to the backstory. I just wanted to like.
So
that was basically my question. Was like, is there dead? Like, does this guy? Do I know this guy well enough to know that he has a family?
I mean, you probably, like I said, you probably know of him. We can say that there is a family that lives here, like a rich merchant family. I can come up with some more details, but you wouldn't find the bodies of his wife or children among the deceased.
Oh, wow.
It would just be him.
This particular dude's not important to the backstory. I think that she would have like basic knowledge of like some of the the richer merchants, especially.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Maybe,
we'll say
maybe less so of like the less successful ones, or the smaller town ones.
all right, we can go back to the other room. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything.
No, it's not important. But thank
Yeah.
you for checking.
Yeah, no worries. Alright, so you'd maybe have some basic information about the family here. You would know that only the merchant himself was found among the dead. His children didn't seem to be here, or his wife. So they might be elsewhere.
Okay. Yeah, that was just my main concern. Sorry for the disruption.
No, that's fine. So you would head back, I assume. Things seem to be calming down. The gnolls seem to have left, or those who you fought. Most of them were either killed or captured. Some of them seem to have gotten away.
I want to go find Ellen and James and make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, they're still at Culler's family house. So if you go up there, the house is under high, like there's lots of security. The guards are all on high alert. And if you went inside, you would find that they are there and they are fine.
Yeah, no, I'll just tell them what I found. Explain to them, like, look, I think, like, in private, in, like, very private places. Like, I'm not doing this out in the open. Pull them to the side and just say, like, look, I think this attack had something to do with you.
You show her the picture? Alright.
Yeah.
She seems very worried. She says, they were looking for me. They must know I'm here then. Why?
You guys would probably know more than I would. But it seems like this is probably the safest place in town for you.
She says,
out of town if they follow you, they're following you. So I think this is the best spot for you.
She says, do you think they attacked that house because they thought I was there?
Possible. Could also be that, you know, it was the next one in town.
She says, I feel bad. I may have inadvertently gotten those people killed.
It's not your fault, Ellen.
Give me a persuasion check. No. 19. So she seems comforted by you saying that. She says,
Don't ever blame yourself for this. This is not your fault.
She says, thank you. I just feel like I've been hunted my whole life ever since I gained my freedom. They're still following me. Davian says, we'll beat them. We'll get away. She says, I don't know. Don't know if we ever will.
You will, because you have us now. You have the people of Candle.
Give me another persuasion check.
You have support now.
She would smile and just give you a hug, and she says, thank you, Amelia. Very kind of you.
Amelia will give her the biggest hug back.
Oh! And just squeeze her. She
Yeah.
laughs a little and just smiles. Is anyone else doing anything? Things seem to have calmed down a bit. As I said, the attacks seem to have been thwarted. The guards are definitely on high alert, and they're looking around to make sure no other gnolls got in. It seems like they're also trying to figure out how they got in, because it's not obvious. Do any of you want to do anything?
Can Oliver do some tracking to see how they got in? Can he partner up with the guards to try to track the gnolls? Use survival or something.
He says, why would I want to do
gnolls
that?
who-
It's none of my business. Says
It's your business.
protecting you is one thing. And no one's paying me
Come
to
on.
secure the city.
I know, but I'm giving you free room and board.
Free? I'm working behind the counter here.
Yeah. Barely.
Give me a persuasion check as he gives you a dirty look. Barely? How dare you?
Oh, come on. I saw those. I saw you play this persuasion. I saw how organized those nails were.
He says, "What, you want me to organize the nails? What do you need the nails organized
That
for?"
was your job. That's your job. Oh my god.
Sorry, what were you saying, Signet?
How many guards are injured?
Do you want to go try to help the town out? See if you can heal people from the attack?
Yeah, 'cause I can do a channel divinity as well.
Alright, so if you want, you,
Hold
see...
on.
You go ahead.
Sorry. Mine is knowledge of the ages. So I'll link it. I'll do that from medicine.
Oh. It's only for 10 minutes, though. Well, alright, so if you want to go try to help out, that would probably interfere with your downtime for today. If you want to do this instead, you could try to help the town out.
I'll do that instead.
Okay, so you forego learning your language today to help the town. What skills do you want to do or use for that? I assume medicine would be one of them.
Yeah.
Anything else? Alright, so it sounds
I
like...
can only do one skill or two.
well, you can... Depending on what you're doing, I'm assuming you're mostly just treating people. Unless there's anything else you're doing, like maybe using persuasion to try to get some reputation for doing this, or I don't know. Any skills you think you might use for this activity?
I would just help folk and use a magic to heal them as best I can. It's like using magic.
Alright, give me a medicine check.
Yeah.
As you try to help out some of the gathered up victims of the attack. At least for like maybe 20 minutes for your, or 10 minutes with your channel divinity. Okay. So yeah, you spend some time today helping people, as well as helping the guards. Oliver is not too interested in dealing with figuring out these knoll attacks. He says, I'm sure they have people who can do this. I don't need to be involved.
Oliver, I'm asking you to help, please.
Gives you another dirty look. Give me another
Please.
persuasion.
Please. Oh.
He says, what would he say? He says, look, if they come asking me for help, I'll help them, but I don't want to go offering my services. I got stuff to do. So yeah.
Drinking and gambling in the devil's sight is not stuff to do.
It certainly is, and he's going to leave.
Ugh.
Why does it smell like piss in here, he yells as he walks out of your shop. Alright. So, yeah, you would notice that the place does smell a little weird now.
Ugh.
Alright, so time's gonna
I'll
keep
open the
passing.
windows.
Yeah. You would receive yeah, I'll say you receive 25 gold later in the day. A guard brings it to you, and you as well, Signet, to thank you for your help during the time.
Oh, that's completely unnecessary. You didn't have to do that.
Do you want to refuse it?
I think I want to donate it to those who were affected by the gnolls.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Why?
Because you might get something from doing this. 10?
20.
Well, you have disadvantage, so it'd be a
Oh.
wash. Yeah. So I'll say your charity will earn you a contact.
Okay.
Someone appreciates you donating that money as well as your efforts, and you have a contact you make from doing this. You know what? I'll just give you inspiration. Yeah, I'll say you get inspiration from that, because that is something that would inspire you. I keep forgetting I changed the inspiration rules again. So the rest of the day is going to pass quietly. We'll say 8 hours pass, so it's now 4. Go ahead and put progress towards your downtime activities. Anything else you're doing in the day? Or should we just say the rest of the day is passing?
If that's the case, then the armor's definitely done at this point.
Yeah, you would finish it at 4, so you have your plate.
And
Cool.
I would have finished the book. I would have finished the book on like day 3, but
Yeah, that's fine. So if you spent those days reading, that would be finished as well.
cool. We've also got a bunch of shit to sell.
What do
Can
you have?
Armdal sell shit for us?
Sorry, I missed that. What?
Can Armdal sell stuff for us?
Yeah, Amdal, I'll say, is still here. So you're gonna have him try to get you some good prices at the market.
Don't see why not.
All right. Let me make a roll for him. So he'll use his persuasion to try to find you some good buyers. What are you trying to sell?
So we've got 250 gold pieces worth of nature components that none of us can use. We've got a small figurine worth 75 gold pieces. We may as well sell all of the ankhead hide. We've got some scrolls and a ruby.
Do none of you have alchemy or herbalism?
No.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Because you can make potions out of nature stuff. Alright, well, Oliver is trying to sell your stuff. He would get you...
I mean, we can hang on to it and hope that a druid joins our campaign.
Yeah, you never know.
No, Drew, no.
No druids allowed. So he would get you 70% book price with his efforts.
70% book price. Okay.
If you want to sell any of the stuff that's in the book. Like normal items.
None of them are normal items.
Well, like the ruby, like if I gave you a gold piece value, you could sell it at 70%. Same with the components and all that other stuff.
Okay. Did we only have 1 ruby? I'm sure we had 4.
I don't know off the top of my head. Where did you get the ruby?
Actually, do you want to give me the ruby so that I can make jewelry out of it? Up to you.
I'm just thinking it's not really worked out great spending downtime on making things. We make more money just making money, and that. You can have it if you want it. I don't mind.
Sure, I'll take it. I'll try to make some money off of it.
Did
I'm
you?
sure we had more than one though.
Where did you get the ruby?
I think Signet found it.
Because I can look in my notes. Rubies. Not seeing it. I'm guessing you only had one unless there was a specific thing that got you 4 of them. How much was it worth?
50 gold pieces.
Oh, I'm actually kind of remembering that. Did I give you 4 of those?
I believe Signet was like, should we just split it? And then I'm like, no, because there's actually more than 4 of us. Just people on here.
Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar. You can say you have 4, just try to be careful about recording that in the future. That's fine. So yeah,
There
go
you
ahead.
go. You can have 4 rubies then, Amelia. Um,
All right. I will.
Sally-
I will deal with those when I'm not at disadvantage.
Yeah, you could probably make some nice jewelry out of those.
Yeah. Well, I have proficiency with the jeweler's kit, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was gonna do the same with the Ankhead hide, but it's just like it didn't really equate to much. Cool. It's like if we sell everything but the scrolls and the rubies, then that gives us an extra 500 gold pieces
All right.
because we need gold at the minute.
And there are 5 of you, so you could split that 5 ways. There's
We could, or we could not split it 5 ways.
yeah, however you want to do it.
We've got so much fucking magic shit we need. We can't.
All right. So what?
So much shit needs made.
What do you all want to do?
Hey Amelia, here's some plate armor with tin can written on the arse.
thanks. Why did you write that on the armor?
Because if you put it on, you'll be a tin can.
Right.
And then I'm just gonna say good boy, so that good boy barks, and then leave.
All right. You're you're a little construct would bark as he says, "Good boy." Yeah. Go ahead and add the plate armor.
Yep. Your armor is mediocre at best.
Oh my.
My shit's +1. Shit's enchanted.
Really?
Of course it is. It's not a permanent enchantment, but I would have enchanted it just to fuck with you.
One of your
Okay.
infusions.
I won't add a +1 plate. I'll just add +1 to my armor class, I guess.
I can't
But
remember
you
what
said
my...
You said it's temporary, so
Yeah, it's one
It
of
is
his
temporary.
infusions. So just make sure if you take it off to let her know.
It's probably more effective for her to put her own infusion on it. But, well, I know yours isn't an infusion. What else?
Yeah.
What other magic items do we need to make? And buy what other ones? I mean, what are our next projects?
well, we can start making enchanted armor and shields for our group members. Like I'm sure Signet would want a +1 shield or something like that.
That'd be good.
Issue is we don't have 2,000 gold pieces.
I don't remember it kept costing 2,000.
For the armor, it would. For shields, it doesn't. For shields, it's 200 gold pieces plus 10% of the essence.
Well,
So
what was
14,
the,
and it's 90% of them.
what was the deal with the stations?
It's 10% off, or it was 10% off. So it's going to cost 180 plus I can't be asked to work 10% at 40 out, even though it's 4. So it'd be 180 gold pieces and 36 gold pieces worth of essence.
Do we have 36 essence?
Yes, I'm going to start putting essence in different places because I'm going to put it in our crafting section.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would
To
make
make
Good
sense.
idea. All right. Well, I suppose Signet, if you, I don't know if you have any money to put towards that.
This is why I suggested not.
I
Listen
wanted
to-
44.
180,
44.
44 what?
Gold pieces.
Yeah, Signet doesn't have all that much money. You guys haven't split any of the treasure yet.
To be fair,
Okay.
Signet made a terrible fucking deal and said that we get to keep all the loot and he gets the crystals. So, realistically, Signet's not entitled to any of the gold. But
Well,
that's only on the deal that he made.
Another thing we should do is maybe we will go back to the library and just pick up those bookcases.
Yes,
and
getting
and
the bookcases.
the other half of those crates maybe.
Yes. Selling the crates and bookcases does sound like a great idea.
Also, have we been keeping up with the upkeep for our pack spiders?
Isn't it like a silver fucking day feed? I've not been keeping up with
Well,
it.
if you're paying your upkeep for your lifestyles, that kind of stuff would be included. You don't have to worry
Oh,
about
that
that.
includes?
Yeah.
Okay. I just
So-
wasn't sure if it was a separate thing.
Just make sure whenever I say, pay your upkeep that you're minusing the gold for that, which would be at the end of the day. So, but yeah, it's not the end of the day yet.
Okay, so I say we go back to the. Well, I say we take the rest of today to just kind of like work on some projects, and then tomorrow we go back to the library.
Okay. So, projects to work on then. Are we doing another +1 shield? And then I should
Yeah,
probably. I'm going to make another stuff bag.
Yeah.
So wait, is Signet joining our company then? Oliver would say. He looks at Signet. Are you one of us now? You seem pretty useful in a pinch.
I appreciate that. I will happily join.
You gonna hang around with us, Siggy?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Does that mean we've got to share our profits with him?
Says he does have some useful magic. I will admit that. The hell is Keller? Has anyone seen him? He's been missing for a couple of days now.
I think his father
Oh.
grounded him.
Yeah,
I went to
makes sense.
I went to his house. I went to his house earlier just to look at some books, and he was passed out on the dining room table.
Was he drinking?
With yes, like it looks there was this white powder and a bunch of hookers there.
Man, when did Keller get awesome? He Oliver
I
says.
don't know.
He never invited me
I
to any
don't
of those
know.
type of parties.
Yeah, at some point he did.
he held a shroom party.
Apparently with a bunch of hookers and blow. All right. Well, I'm guessing he's going to be busy for the time being. If we're going to go back to the library, we should probably bring him. I mean, he'll have a few days to sober on the trip.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine. No, I think we're mostly just picking up some stuff. I can't remember if we got rid of or if we took out all the robots or not. I don't think so.
Oliver says there was that one big one, and there was that door we couldn't get past, but I think we pretty much cleared the place.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we can work on getting past Maybe the door. We're in a place where we can pick up some pickaxes.
Oh, I've got pickaxes. We've
Yeah.
got. Do we need to bring some of our pickaxes?
Probably.
How many pickaxes do we need?
Well, there were those caved in, tunnels, so there might be something to loot behind those.
Cool. Can we just be at Clyde's house? And Clyde will just like open up a drawer and just be like, "Look at my collection of 11 pickaxes."
I imagine that that's actually Dip Dip's collection.
It is.
That
Give
like
Sneaky Flicks.
it's Dip Dip's Snuggleflix collection that Clyde has been holding on to since he passed.
Yeah, 100%. They're not the pickaxes we took from last night. But yeah, we've got 11 pickaxes.
Why did you take 11 pickaxes?
Because I'm a dick.
All
They
right,
let me.
sure. Sure.
No, I think we took some off the
Because Clyde is
knolls
a
as well.
hoarder. 'Cause Clyde's a
Apparently, yeah, I
hoarder.
guess he has a bunch of pickaxes under his old newspapers and buckets under the table with lard in them. No one asks.
Yeah, no, he just has like a pile of empty yogurt, or I guess not empty, like yogurt containers that just
Gross.
have all of his piss in it.
No, stop.
No.
It's terrible.
Okay. So whilst we're talking about just resources, just so that I can mark this stuff down, if we're making a +1 shield and a bag of holding,
Starting on it, yeah.
okay, I'm going to remove the funds to do both of those in arcane components and gold.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. So you just start the project then.
Yeah,
Just
I'll.
don't put any time
Okay.
towards it, but yeah, you can remove the funds. And
Oh, we can't have a day towards it.
not today. It's already late in the day.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Maybe tomorrow, but you can definitely start the project if you put the stuff aside. What essence are you using for those?
I will tell you that in 1 second. If you look at our essence list on the crafting table, you can see we've got plenty.
Yeah, yeah. So
Ooh.
just make something in the downtime activity. Put a project there for those.
Shall we make the bag of holding out of some fangs of Inagu? Because that makes more sense. And does Signet want a stone shield?
A stone one.
Yeah.
Heavy, but yeah, I'll take it.
It's not actually made of stone.
No, I'm just saying stone defender essence.
Yeah. So the cost would be 180 and what did I say? 10%? Or no, it was 20%, right? 20% essence?
10%
10%?
monster essence.
So 18 of something CR4 or higher. So yeah, just minus that, minus those resources, and go ahead and make a project in downtime activity projects.
I'm going to correct myself there and say I'm noted down 10%, but the previous things we've made have been 20%.
Yeah, I thought it was 20%. So yeah, I think it would be 36 then.
It is 36 because that's the math I did before I said it was 10%. Amelia, you doing a +1 shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are both uncommon, so. Alright, so you set aside the resources for those in your shop whenever you have a chance to start the project. If you want that discount, you do have to do the project in the lab the whole time. That would be the only stipulation. Alright, so the rest of the day is passing. It's evening, so go ahead and minus your money for your upkeeps, whatever lifestyle you're living. Does anyone need reminders on what those upkeeps are?
I do, please.
Gold piece a day for standard.
Yeah, standard is a gold piece, but if you look under game notes rules, there is expenses in there. And if you look at that, there are benefits to living at higher than modest. You can live up to wealthy in this town, not aristocratic, but higher lifestyles give you a bunch of benefits, like access to labs and bonuses to your like charisma type checks in town, stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. Like to gain access to a library, you'd probably have to be living at wealthy at least. Okay. So the evening would pass. You spent your upkeeps. It is now. Did I just close my calendar? What the hell? Yeah, I did. It is now the 30th of winter. What do you all want to do? It's 8 a.m., 30th of winter. Wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. You're
Should we load up the we'll load up the pack spiders and good boy to the 2 wagons, and I guess I don't know about you guys, but I think we should head down to the library.
So I'll say, Clyde, as an artificer, you think you could repair Good Boy to be able to fight again, if you wanted to put resources towards it.
Can you repair him so that his strength is stronger, so that he can pull a wagon?
You can't. Well, increasing his increasing his stats would take research, but you could repair him back to his normal, like being able to shoot and stuff. If you want to look into that at some point. But yeah, what do you? Go ahead.
We've got a bunch of bolter corpses.
Yeah, so it would probably just take time and resources. But what do you all want to do today? Head back?
May as well. And finish up the bookshelves and the rest of the stuff. May
Okay.
even get got room we missed.
All right, so you
Finish
are
off the stuff that we missed.
traveling back to the library. All right, last call for anything in Candleholm, or else we will be leaving. I'll plot out your trip and see how it goes. Interesting.
There is also a magical tinkering that is on something that people don't know about yet, and I will bring it up when it happens, but it's purely flavor, not mechanical, so I'll mention it when it happens.
That's fine. So you spend 8 hours traveling down the road and to Last Light. The trip is not too much of an issue. It's 4 o'clock when you get there. Now you know it's going to be probably a couple more hours to get to the library. Last Light seems like it's doing okay. The guards would welcome you. They wouldn't give you any trouble. They would, of course, recognize you. They would tell you that the scouts were never found. They're presumed dead at this point. But there were also no more, or have not been any more Knoll sightings.
Amelia,
Mm.
are we swapping our enchants to the library defaults? So me
Yeah.
and your weapon and
Yeah.
Oliver, you upping your magic armor that I provided.
Yeah, don't worry about my magic armor. If you want to give your enchantment to Oliver for a magic weapon, that would be better.
Well, I can do yours and Oliver's weapon so that they're both magical.
Oh,
and then
can
you can do your own. Yeah, I can do
Sure.
2 infusions.
Sure, and it's a +1, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, did you take any NPCs with you besides Oliver?
No.
And I'm gonna say
Amdal?
Amdal. I'm gonna say Amdal stayed in the city because at this point he's more fading into the background.
Okay.
So he's
Can he
kinda,
be just working away at Green Shoe Industries?
yeah, he's probably still like working on projects for you for your business or something.
Cool.
Did we wanna bring Keller?
Yeah,
Can we just like
Keller is a PC. I'm going to assume he's in the background. I'm not going to have him stay at Candle because then if he comes back for the next game, he's probably going to be all annoyed that he can't play.
Mm,
Oh,
well, Tyler is currently passed out in the back of the wagon.
sure. From
We
his
just picked up Keller and his hookers and put them in the wagon.
drug party. We'll say you left the hookers there. They probably wouldn't want to come on your adventure. Ildir is also with you in the background.
Okay.
But yeah, as for NPCs, right now I just have Oliver, unless you're trying to bring anyone else.
I think that's the only NPC that we really know that fights.
Yeah, you also have your what's their names? Ellen and James.
They're not fighters.
Yeah.
Not fighters as far as we're aware.
No, but I
They-
just didn't know if you want to bring them for other reasons.
No.
They're useless. They don't share information and they don't help us.
Yeah. Alright, so do you want to continue onward to the library then? Or are you doing anything in Last Light?
Oh, we'll continue on to the. Oh, excuse me. The library.
Alright, I need since you are now going into uncharted territory, I do need survival or nature checks for the expedition.
Come on, Oliver.
Up to 2
Okay.
rolls from the group.
Can I?
Big 7.
I'll Signet's on it. Yes.
Okay. Just as an hour at Last Light, I'm going to use right tool for the job and make some calligrapher's tools and chart this uncharted territory that we have walked out many a time.
Yeah,
Sure.
I feel like this uncharted territory is becoming a little, like, I'd say it's a little bit more familiar considering the number of times we've walked it.
Yeah, you made the
Yeah.
trip, I think, like 4 or so times now. But yeah, we can say you make official maps using your calligrapher's tools.
I feel like it's been more than 4.
I thought you went to and from the Elven Library twice.
At least 3 times.
You went to the gold mine a bunch, but I thought the library was only a couple. But anyway, it's fine.
I feel like it was. I thought it was more closer to 3 times.
So you are mapping the caves.
It don't matter.
Give me
Go ahead.
give me a calligrapher's tools check, probably with intelligence or wisdom.
Cartographers are cartographers.
Sorry, cartographers. I think these are
That is
calligraphers,
what I meant.
though.
I said calligraphers, but I meant cartographers. I'm not proficient with them, but intelligence check would be a 14.
Okay. So yeah, as you're walking, you are mapping. And yeah, you can add a map to the Elven Library as one of your maps. I'm not sure if you're keeping maps, a list of maps somewhere. Luckily, Signet is helping keep things on track, as Oliver did not do very well and is getting a little bit lost. Along the way, does anyone have knowledge nature? Signet, you do, right?
I do, yes.
So you encounter some rare herbs if you want to collect them.
Rare herbs.
Yeah, you know that these can be used for potion craft. There are 85 gold pieces worth of rare herbs here that you find along the road. So you can just add those. But you would reach the library.
And from the sound of it, you added those to your inventory, I'm assuming, Signet?
Yes, I have done, yes.
Okay.
All right, so it's pretty late when you get there. I'll say it's about 8 o'clock. Does
Are the
anyone go ahead?
are the arseholes from Signet's order here?
No, no one is here when you get to the cave. It seems abandoned again. You're guessing they probably collected the crystals already.
I'm gonna run in and make sure our bookshelves are still there.
Okay. Does anyone have a passive perception of 16 or over?
I do.
So you would notice some tracks that look unfamiliar. You think someone besides the order has been here.
Look at those tracks over there. Anyone recognize them?
Uh, a survival check could get you more info.
Oliver.
Okay, Oliver takes a look. He says, I don't recognize the exact tracks. They do look booted, and it looks like quite a few people came. Are you sure these, he looks to Signet, you sure these weren't maybe like friends of your order? Seems strange a bunch of people would show up right after your order did.
Can I run
don't
forward
reckon.
and
They
check
might have
the
taken.
first room?
Yeah,
I kind of
so
want to go. I would kind of want to maybe check the boxes because we left like half the boxes that were in that room.
so go ahead and drag yourself onto the map over here. You're running down the stairs.
I want to make sure my bookshelves are still there.
So if you look in that first open double door, you do see your bookshelves. It looks like it would be the stairwell, not the wall there. Here, I'll move you.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna cast light too.
So yeah, the bookshelves are there. All of the crystals are gone, which makes sense. Yeah, sure. Mark yourself with light. I'll give you light on yourself. This torch would be gone at this point.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, yeah. So I should. I think it should be on your token now.
Yeah, it looks like it. That was me trying to be helpful.
No, no worries. What do you want to do?
Confident.
I'm gonna open this door and see if other good boys will get it.
Yeah, all the bookshelves are there, and the actually this thing would probably be gone,
Okay.
but the bookshelves are all there.
Empty?
Yeah, all the crystals have been taken.
All right.
What do you want to do?
I guess we start loading the bookshelves into the carts, into the wagons.
Okay, so you spend some time getting your bookshelves sorted. Are you gonna sleep here and go in the morning? Because this is getting kind of late.
Sure.
Well,
As well.
most they're moving bookshelves because I have no hope in hell of moving a bookshelf. Can I try and think and use my artificer's law to see if I can do a history check on the robe and wizard hat that I'm wearing? See if I know anything about it, because
What did I tell you about it so far?
I cast identify on it and learned nothing.
Okay, so
I know it's magical, but I got no attributes.
So well, give me an Arcana check. Not sure what exactly Arcana might tell you.
Can't use history? Okay. 19.
Oh yeah, sure, you can use history. That's fine. Give me a history.
That's a 28.
So you think, and then I said, well, I don't think I said it wasn't your size, but I think when you put it on, it adjusted itself to you. So with a 28, you know that these robes, the style of robe, was worn by several high-ranking elven officials many cycles ago. The robes had powers depending on the user, specialized to their expertise. But you don't remember much about how it was activated. You think it had something to do with, like each elf, like the robes would have to be, or they would kind of attune to their masters. So it would be a specialized item for their master to use. So it might take some research to find out how you could make these robes work for you.
I mean, you could try to give it to Keller. Maybe it only works on elves.
What was your specialty as a wizard? Or sorry, you're an artificer. Never mind. I got you.
I am.
Yildir, but Yildir is a scribe wizard.
But Callan, you're a what's it called? A turret guy, right?
I'm an artillerist.
Artillerist, that's what it was. So yeah, you think maybe with some research you could try to unlock the power of these robes. Might take some time in the library looking into old elven knowledge.
For now, I'm just going to continue to walk around wearing a dope wizard hat and a robe and have my fucking stupid crossbow.
I want to push the hat down over his eyes.
All right. So during the evening, you start moving the bookcases.
I would like to make an unarmed strike against Amelia.
Just slap her. Get away from me.
Which would be a natural 20.
Still doesn't hit.
Don't you have -1 to your strength?
I do, but it's still a natural 20.
So I think you do 1 point of damage.
It would. That's not what I was trying to do, so I'm going to do it again. And this time, no. This time when you get hit with an attack that the armor blocks, you just hear Ty's voice emanate from the armor. Defense brought to you by Green Shoes Industries.
Oh fuck no.
He has
Oh fuck.
he has an advertisement on his armor.
Are you kidding me?
All right, so 1, 2. You get, I'll say, 8 of these bookcases out onto your carts.
Amelia just grimaces at, just she's so disappointed in how her life has turned out, wearing this mediocre sellout armor. When she herself is unhappy. When she herself makes armor as a living. All right, yeah. No, we're moving the bookcases out.
All right, so you get you get 8 of them onto the cart. It's probably going to take a couple of trips to get all the bookcases.
We have 2 carts.
Okay.
2 wagons. Total carrying capacity of both wagons is 4,200 pounds.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Are we selling the bookcases as a whole or just the wood?
Well, they'd probably be worth more as bookcases. The bookcases aren't going to overweigh the carts. It's more they are bulky, and you can only fit so many on each cart. So it's probably...
Could you use an artificer disassemble the bookcases?
We could sell them as like a self-assembly bookcase.
Like a...
I mean,
Like
that,
an IKEA bookcase? No, these things can't really be disassembled without a lot of work. They're not IKEA. They're very hardy bookcases.
I could turn them
But
into benches.
you're saying that IKEA exists in your world, though, right?
Maybe.
Can we? Is that canon?
In one of the cycles, there were IKEAs, perhaps.
Great comedy.
But yeah, with I'll say it would probably take 2 trips to get all the bookcases to Last Light with your 2 carts.
We can start, I guess.
Why are you guys so interested in these bookcases? I don't understand.
Because you told us they're worth gold.
Well, yeah, but
There's like a shit ton of money locked up in bookcases.
so
And they're
the,
actual
Players,
wood.
and you gave because we're players, and you gave us something to latch onto.
so there are
You said wood is very rare, so we like wooden things. And then you gave us over 1,000 gold pieces worth of bookcases made of wood. So rare material, bookcases, we're a bunch of nerds.
all right. 3, 4, 5,
You know me, I like
6,
furniture.
9, 10. So there are 16 bookcases that you can get to easily. You think there are more in the other room, but that one's caved in.
Okay, well, why don't we? Can we move the
Here.
16 bookcases?
I'll kind of fast forward and say
Yeah.
you move the 16 bookcases back to Last Light to kind of store there for the time being. And that will take you probably about 6 hours or so. So let me delete all those.
Good.
Make sure you have that marked that you have 16 bookcases now.
2
16. 16 bookcases in Last Light. So it is. And are you heading back to the library after you move those?
I mean, if it's late, we might as well
It,
sleep and then
it's
go the
around
next day.
2 o'clock in the afternoon when you get all the bookcases moved. So,
Well, then yes, we'll go back for some more.
so you would end at 2 o'clock back in Candle, and you said you're gonna go back to the library now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And Candle or Last Light?
Or sorry, in Last Light. All right. So you head back to the library. Now that you have the map, it's a bit easier, though it's still dangerous. No, you're okay. You get there by about 5 in the afternoon. Yep.
We got all the easy to get to ones.
Yeah, so you got the
and
first
we-
several rooms filled with bookcases. Those are all done.
Okay, and so can we start moving out these boxes too?
Which
Rest of the-
boxes? In
the
the storage
ones-
room?
Yeah, these ones.
So when you get over there, you would find they are gone.
Cool.
Someone may have taken those. Which would explain the footprints.
Clyde's gonna shout at Signet a bunch. It's gonna be like incoherent, mainly about his order, cheating us.
I don't think that's our order. I can check, but.
Well,
maybe
who else has
someone-
been here? No one else knows about this place. You said we get to keep everything, and we've not kept everything.
Correction. We don't think anyone knows about this place, but we can't be for certain. So I'll check with my order. If someone might have taken them. I will check.
We did see a stamp of the Empire on one of the boxes. So it could have been them who stored it there for safekeeping and then came back for it.
Yeah, so you would find this room is all empty.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Well, these
Do
doors,
we
mate.
do we want to dig a hole, or do we want to or do we want to fight a robot?
We can fight a robot. What's the door made of?
These doors, they're all wooden doors.
Are they in decent quality?
Most of
They're
them are pretty old. You don't think you're going to get much for them money-wise. Those
Very good.
bookcases were actually enchanted.
We
If I
have,
can,
Sorry.
Go ahead,
I'll
Signet.
have to write in. So I'll write in the chat.
What's up?
Did you have a long rest in the nose? Yes.
Yeah, it's been a day.
I'm gonna change swap a spell out then.
Actually, I think it's been 1 day. Yeah, because then you traveled and you rested again.
So I'm gonna swap a spell out.
Yeah, you can have changed your spells.
if there were any good planks in the doors, I would like to just take some purely for flavor and not for use, like not monetarily gain. Just I want some nice wood.
So these
If I can get
doors
them.
are, while still fairly solid, like I said, they're pretty old at this point. If you want to try to take a door apart, you could get some wood.
Yeah,
It'll just take
that's
some
fine.
time. All right. So the area is quiet. I'll just say you take this door apart. Spending some time doing that. Are the rest of you doing anything while he is taking the door apart?
Did we look in any of these doors here? Are these doors, or are they just alcoves?
Those are doors. You never opened that one. You opened the other door.
Oh. Can I open this one?
Yeah. So you go to open the large double door. And are you doing this while he's taking apart this door, or are you waiting for him to finish?
No, I'll do it well.
Okay.
Are there any traps?
You don't see any.
Good. There probably isn't any. Then is it locked?
So you attempt to open the door. It does not seem to be locked.
Okay.
So you push the double doors open. They protest as you do so. Hang on, let me open that. And it looks like there is a small storage area where you see three of the bolter constructs. One of which will come to life as you open the door. So I need initiative rolls.
Can you put me in the right place, please?
Hmm?
Could you move me to the correct place, please?
What do you
I'm
mean?
not sure where. I don't know where I'm gonna be or there.
You would be there with Clyde, I assume. But yeah, you would hear noise down the hallway here. So go ahead and give me initiative rolls.
Oh, legit. And of course, I'm standing right in the middle of the doorway. This is awesome.
Alright, so the first act is going to be Clyde. So down the hallway, Clyde, you hear the doors being pushed open, and I'm assuming Amelia would be like, oh crap.
Yep. Whoop, there's another one.
There's another one.
You would see the fuse inside of its mouth light up with fire as it looks like it's getting ready to shoot one of its exploding bolts.
Fuck that. Action, cannon, bonus action, fire.
Alright, so you pull out your grenade launcher force thing. 23 is going to hit it, doing 5 points of damage.
I will use the rest of my movement to get there.
Okay. So the bolter is going to go. It is.
Say to Oliver, go get shot in the face with a bolt, please.
He says, what did you guys do?
Same thing we always do. You can start shit.
So, it is going to fire a exploding bolt. Everyone in the radius, I need a dex save. As there is a big old explosion.
Not good at those, DM.
So DC is 15. Let me roll the damage. So 15 fire damage, or 7 if you made it. As there is a big boom.
Oliver is resistant to fire damage.
Who?
Also, Oliver is resistant to fire damage.
Oh, there you go. Well, did he make his save?
No.
Alright, so then he would take just the 7. He,
Well, I told you to go get shot.
he says, I like this new armor.
Shut the
Wait,
fuck up.
or the new ring, right?
No,
Armor. That was the armor. Ouch.
Alright, so that was it for the bolter. Oliver goes. He is gonna, I assume, go over there?
Yes, sorry. 25, 30. I guess he'll stand in front of Amelia and he will dodge.
Alright, so he rushes up front, taking the dodge action. Amelia.
Oh boy, they're right behind each other. Amelia will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Alright,
And she
so
will
as
take
you
another-
move up, the wall near it starts moving.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
As a strange-looking stone creature comes into view, who seemingly was just part of the wall.
We are 3 players, by the way.
Yep.
But yeah, so you're going to attack the thing?
I'm gonna attack the stone defender because I've seen these before and I know what they do.
Alright, so you change targets to the stone defender.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite for shits and giggles.
Okay. At the stone, well, on your weapon.
On my weapon. So I believe spells. Go back to my spells so I can actually read what this does because I don't remember. When you hit a creature, melee attack weapon.
So you have to concentrate on it, and basically when you hit something, it does a fiery blast to that thing that you hit, doing extra damage.
Alright. If the target or creature within 5 feet of it uses an action to put out or something. Okay. So yeah, so it basically just adds like an extra fire damage to what
And
I
sets
hit
them on fire, yeah.
and sets them on fire. So I'm gonna attempt to hit it.
Alright, so you swing at the stone defender.
And of course I miss.
Phew. Luckily, the enchantment does stay on your weapon as long as you keep concentrating.
Mm.
So just mark yourself as
that'll-
concentrating.
Okay. And that'll end my turn.
Okay.
Before we end the round, Signet rolled initiative late. Does he still get a turn?
Yeah, so Signet, go ahead, you can act. What are you gonna do?
Yes, I'll move up. Wait. I have to move further to see everyone. I will cast Bless on Clyde, Amelia, and Oliver.
Alright, so you cast Bless. Here, I think I can do that. So you are the caster, and who did you say the targets were?
Amelia, Clyde, and Oliver.
Ilya, Clyde, and Oliver. Okay, so you all are suddenly affected by his holy magics. Anything else?
No, that's me.
All right. New round, Clyde.
Okay.
So
Um,
luckily, the other two bolters don't seem to be active.
I would have just said we can save some time and just reduce my hit points to 0 if that was the case. Okay, cool. Fighting these two in this order, brilliant. Focus down the fucking wall. Bonus action.
All right, another grenade launcher. Thunk. At the stone defender.
That's on defender. Yeah, focus down the defender.
All right, so 20 will strike it. 23, doing 8 force damage. Thunk.
Does there happen to be a rock here?
I mean, there's probably rocks all over the place in here because it's partially caved in.
Brilliant. Then we're sending a catapult up the line.
Alright, so you cast Catapult.
Yeah.
Firing at the defender first.
DC 15.
No, he would be struck by it, taking 20 bludgeoning. Or wait, no, he'd be struck. Alright, so he takes 20 as a huge crack forms in the construct, and he looks wounded. Anything else? Alright, move down the hallway. The bolter goes. It's going to... First, it's gonna do its multi-attack.
It's going to die.
So it's gonna make some lancing bolt attacks on Amelia, since you ran up to it. First attack. Oof, 25. Good roll. I'm assuming that's gonna hit you. 20 piercing is gonna, yeah.
I'm unconscious.
Alright.
I love spending. I love going unconscious every single combat.
Sorry. Second shot is gonna
It's not your
go.
fault. I'm the one who runs up. I'm the one who runs up to things.
It's gonna fire at. Yeah, it's your back guy. Oliver, you get harpooned. 17 is gonna miss as he blocks it with his shield. Signet. So Amelia got kind of overwhelmed by the stabbing of that thing.
It was just as you went unconscious, you just heard defense provided by Greenview Industries.
Your armor gave you an ad as you were being murdered. What are you doing, Signet?
Apologize. Can I move? Can I grab her and pull her down to safety?
Yeah, so you can use your grab attack to grab her as your action. Then you can move back at half speed, dragging her.
Okay.
Just get it off.
Good.
I'm assuming you're kind of doing that as Oliver's running in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just question something? Because don't seem experienced, to be honest. Clyde, not Clyde, that's me. Signet.
Yes.
If you go, why would you use your action to drag her away when you can, instead of doing that, stabilize her and get her back in the fight with a cure wounds?
Oh, because they can attack her on the floor at advantage. It's actually probably a better idea to get her out of there. Well, assuming they go before she does, because yeah, if she's conscious again and she's just laying there, then they're probably just gonna go for her again, unless someone goes in to take those attacks.
So can I grab her and move her back down a couple?
Yeah, so you can only get her back one square though. That's the only thing. So you could like drag her back to here.
Don't worry about me going. Okay, cool. We're good.
So that would be your action though. Is that what you want to do? Drag her back?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as Oliver's running in, you kind of try to get her back to safety a bit. The Stone Defender would go next. It's going to come over at Oliver. And try to hit him with its big shield. But luckily, he will block it. Oliver.
Oliver's gonna get out of the middle of the doorway, I think, and is gonna try to kind of like block Amelia a bit and hit the defender.
Okay, so he goes to attack the defender.
23.
Yeah, so he would cut it with the first attack.
That's a crit.
Oh,
Improved
right,
critical.
it's night.
It's a crit.
So yeah,
Oh,
that would
nice.
do an extra D8. So go ahead and give me a D8 roll.
They automatically do this.
There's a way you
can't
can.
remember-
Yeah, I think
You
there's.
can't unmember PC. Would need to be PC.
So 11 points of
7.
damage.
And a 17 to hit.
And 17 would strike the creature a second time, as it's kind of going for Clyde now, or Signet now.
And 8 slashing.
Alright, that does
Magical.
very nasty hits, putting it to near death.
Good.
Alright, so that, yeah.
And that'll end his turn.
Alright, Amelia, you are being dragged to safety. Give me a death save. Give me a whisper of a d20 roll. Okay, thank you. Clyde.
I'm, of course, too slow to do anything about Amelia.
So you can see her from the edge there. Even though
Yeah, I can't do anything. about that. So, again, get
Oh,
rid of this fucking field.
I just realized we are over, so we might want to stop here and pick this up next week. Why don't we do MVP votes and we'll leave it at that. Sorry, Amelia. Just really good rolls on those attacks against you.
I don't blame you. It's my fault for running up and being.
A little reckless, it's fine. Your character is kind of zealous, so she's like, I must protect my friends. Oh god, it stabbed me.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
And just get
Well,
shanked.
And that first hit, that first fireball, like took her to half.
Yeah.
Almost immediately, and then it was like, yep, down again.
Yeah. I still feel bad, though. So I need a vote from... Signet.
I need the symbol
Oh.
again, please.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, the only bad part about healing people who are right next to enemies is that they can just attack you again if you don't go first. But
I
yeah,
was close to going first, going before them. It was just that stone defender that was going ahead of me.
yeah.
But it's okay.
So that is the thingy. Oliver, right? So, oh, did you all? No, you can't vote for NPCs.
You voted for Oliver.
But he did well.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Well, then
say.
that counts for Amelia, surely.
So I'm gonna say there's
Yeah.
a tie between Amelia and Signet. So give me D20 rolls, you two. Oh, and I did change the MVP to give you inspiration instead of a story point. So story points are only for journals right now. So Signet, you would gain inspiration. Good job. You were the
Thank you very
MVP.
much.
And yeah, good game, everyone. I was hoping we would have everyone today because now we would have 5 again. It's unfortunate we had 2 people miss, but hopefully next week we can get everyone in.
Yeah, I know it's been a while since we've had, everybody during for this group. Like we've
Well-
just had missing and then sick and then missing and
Yeah, Monday group's
Yeah,
been a
this
bit.
was-
You do next week, though.
It's
life has been getting in the way.
it's been a bit volatile Monday group, but I'm hoping we can get 6 solid players, and then most of my groups now have kind of evened out and they're solid, but Monday's still a little volatile. Oh well.